Oh, wait, let me do it again. Ta-da! Okay. Ladies and germs, welcome to another Freedom Forum. I am your host, ye old fucking guardsman. How you doing today? I figure, we needed a little bit of get the fuck out of the fucking box kind of minute. So, you're welcome. As it turns out, I have been recently just busting my fucking ass writing a book because I thought, well, fuck it, there's no reason to be part of all the politics and all the BS and whatnot. Because from what I can see, everybody's got a fucking opinion, and when it comes down to it, just like an asshole, they all stink. Why, look, here, he's a stranger. How you doing, Ty? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to the Freedom Forum, brother. I been trying my damnedest to try and get out of the box because apparently the world has gone to fucking absolute hell in a fucking handbasket with goddamn 50 gallons of gas and a fucking bushel of hand grenades, and we're all just along for the ride. So I says to myself, well, Lane, you're going to have to take a step back, brother, because these motherfuckers are crazy. Just, you know the rules. Keep calm and return fire. That's how it works. That's where I'm at right now. So any of y'all having a good old time, having a happy one, I'm glad for you. I'm really happy for you that, things are working out for you. Me, well, let's see here. It is 28 degrees outside. It is 3:15 in the afternoon. And, yeah, I'm out of firewood. So, as it were, I'm just doing something to keep my mind occupied instead of going, fuck, it's fucking cold, man. It's fucking cold. So, how are you doing? I'd like to see y'all. It's all good to see y'all. It's happy times. It's good times. Considering that I am halfway through the second book in the series right now. Been working my absolute ass off on that, just trying to keep things interesting and whatnot, which is no small task, let me tell you. Yeah, keep it interesting because I'm working with science fiction, which is really not that easy for me considering that I am really well steeped in science fact. So yeah, I'm sitting here. My fingers are so cold that they're changing fucking colors. I don't know if you can see that, but they're turning blue. Yeah, it's cold. It is very, very fucking cold up here. Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? It's amazing what this world has come to, where a man can't even afford to heat his own fucking house because yeah. Hey, cuz. So yeah, you're a parasitologist now. That's interesting. Now that you ask me that, William, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna link the book down in the chat, my chiggers, and you can check it out at your leisure. Hold up. Where's my? Yes, there it is. Check this, and I will link. I'm not going to do the latest chapter. I'll do this from the first. You can go to the original books or the original book itself and read from there if you want. Of course, who wants to fucking read the original, right? The first book in the series. It's a tall fucking order, actually. Wait, where is the first book? That's not normal. I'm missing half my book. Crap. Chapter 10, 11, 8. Okay. So maybe it's a book. This don't make no motherfucking sense. Okay. I'll do it that way. There we go. Fucker. Stop being a pain in the ass. My book's being a pain in the ass. Copy the link. Thank you. Fucking pain in the ass. All right. Oh, I haven't pinned anything yet. Here's the book, y'all. There we go. Hey, it worked. Nomics, what's up, bro? It's freezing ass right now. So, yes, that's the book I've been writing. Well, the series I've been writing. I started it out as kind of based on a different series, and so I just kind of left it that way because the reality is that the book itself, the original book, adapts so well to that universe, and there's a lot of people there, and I wanted to get it out there and let people know I'm writing a book. But now I'm just writing the second book and the third book and so on and so forth in the universe that I created. So, woohoo! And the first book, by the way, will be available in the universe that I created shortly. It's just a matter of I've got to go back and refine some stuff. I got work to do on that. So that's going to happen later on down the line. Yeah, it's cold. It's definitely cold. Tell you what, I could actually go for something hot to eat because it's so fucking cold. I'm out of fuck everything except coffee. I guess I'm gonna have some coffee. Ugh. Some of that good old 90 weight. And please pardon me real quick while I espresso myself. Yeah, I got to get a publisher for my books. You're right. I'm really not interested in doing the whole Scamazon thing because, dealing with Bezos and trying to tell the motherfucker that, he's not allowed to profit off of my hard work. That went over like a snowball and fucking hell. So I've been trying really hard to get it republished, and that just hasn't happened. That's why I'm doing it on Reddit so that y'all can still enjoy the books. Because fuck Bezos. Motherfucker. Trying to give me a damn 20% cut of my book. I was like, I about lost my shit. There's a lot of things I can take, but motherfucker don't steal from me. That's literally what he did. He stole from me. It's like, dude, it's one thing if you take 20%. It's a whole fucking different story if you tell me that I only get 20% of my hard work. Yeah. So, like I said, I went and I published it on the Reddits because why not? And you might find some other books there that are actually really fucking interesting. I extol you. Please go read them. They're awesome. All these people on that particular Reddit forum that I published this to are excellent writers. They are excellent authors. So please do not be shy. Yeah, this is not a Christian book. In fact, this is so counter-Christian, Debs, that there's a likelihood that I'm going to get cast out of I'm going to get straight up excommunicated from the Catholic Church over this shit. It's one of those ones, yeah. Like, damn, didn't realize you swung that way, bro. No, but really, I'm not saying it's like it's gay or anything. It's a matter of you got to read it to understand. It's one of those books that your mama told you that she better never catch you reading. You know, out by the woodshed. Yeah, it's one of those. It's for adults only, just like my channel. For adults only. Yes, sir, it has. I am, as it were, I am rolling. Little bit of that 90 weight on the old maker over there for a second, real quick. Holy clusterfuck. That came out about as nice as a freaking shit slick. Ah, Franny. I ain't seen you in for fucking ever. Yeah, we all miss Dangerous Freedom there. I'll tell you this. There's folks across this country right now could use with a little bit of dangerous freedom rather than their peaceful slavery. For instance, something my cousin showed me just recently, and I'm sure you've all been paying attention to. Oregon passed an anti-gun law. It's bars completely the purchase of firearms. You know what my response to that is? get you an air gun. God damn sons of bitches. My granddad would be spinning in his grave right now if he heard some of this shit. Keno! Shit! Hey, brother! I didn't even see you there. Pardon my puddings. I'm sitting here making me some espresso. So I may have espresso myself. Come on. Shit. Swear to God, it takes an act of God in Congress to fucking get shit done around here. Woo! Whoa. Motherfucker. It is freezing ass outside right now. About down in the 20s. It's actually cold enough that yeah, need some firewood, but I don't have any right now at this particular juncture. Yeah, Franny, I wish I knew. Hell, I knew. What the fuck am I saying? I knew. I told people, hey, it's coming. Hey, Huck. I'll tell you what. I am on that same level, Devs. I'm really happy that my dad is not around to see all this shit. Because you want to talk about one man that would literally fucking go running right into the goddamn halls of Congress and fucking blow the motherfucker to kingdom come because they went and they disrespected his dad's sacrifice. I'll tell you what, my old man would have done it. Can you imagine that? I mean, the fact that so many people have literally given everything that they are to try and bolster this country, and these motherfuckers go and they spit in their eye like it's what the fuck. Goddamn. Oh, you guys don't even fucking know. I'm on this level of I pray to God that these dumb motherfuckers don't decide to come after me because I will not hesitate. I am fucking done with it. I've had enough of their bullshit, and they're trying to tell me that you can't do this and you can't do that. Fuck you and your fucking goddamn horse you came in on. Holy shit. I got a temper that is not necessarily on par with my old man's, but damn it, it's close. And the fact of the matter is, I stopped giving a shit. That's really what happened. I finally said, fuck it. Because, you know, if you're not going to, if all you're going to do is file my vote, the fuck it bucket, what's the point of me actually going out there and putting, you know, a pencil point in a fucking little dot? I mean, what's the point? I told everybody what my view is. I spoke it out loud. I did not need to articulate myself beyond that. But apparently, nobody got the message. So, I went and I decided I personally choose dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery. And Oregon can go suck a goddamn gigantic schlong. Yeah, that's dangerous freedom right there. Just so that we're clear, Screw Tube, that is not a firearm. That is an air gun, even though you dumb motherfuckers don't know the difference. And beyond that, it's illegal to ban somebody for sitting there and using a fucking firearm on the internet. Just because they used it. Bunch of pussies. You know, people, they tell, you know how many folks have actually asked me if I voted? Besides the YouTubes. I can't go anywhere in town around here without somebody saying, did you vote? I'm like, no. I refuse to sign that stupidity, that contract of consent, because I do not consent to the stupidity that they are planning and utilizing and shoving up your asses while you sit by and go, well, maybe next year. You know, that's how California fell. Just going to put that out there. Because I watched. I saw people's demeanor. I asked around, you know, even though you're not supposed to ask, what did you vote for? I went around. I was like, what'd you vote for? Which side did you vote on? What was your ideals? What is your personal beliefs? I want to know. I'm not judging you. I just want to know. You know how many motherfuckers out there voted for gun reform in California in 2008? You know how many motherfuckers voted against more gun legislation in 2013? Do you know how many people voted against the fucking bullshit ass gun laws that Nuisance went and threw out there? I'll tell you, it was a majority, a vast majority. And crazy enough, guess what happened? All more of these gun laws kept on passing and kept on passing, and people just kept on saying, well, there must have been this other, you know, they must have just done this. No. I asked around. I took my own fucking poll, word of mouth poll, the one that actually works and can't be manipulated by somebody sitting there typing on a computer. The kind where you write it down on a piece of paper because it's unhackable. A real poll. And what I found was disgusting. 85% of the people I talked to voted against gun legislation. Does that sound like the vote in California to you? That's why I sit there and people, when people say, oh, it's all California. No, it's not. It's you sitting there and taking that bullshit ass vote as gospel. Stop it. Stop it. You're acting like children. Question everything and then write it down. Ought to be ashamed of yourselves. everybody tells me, oh, well, if, we went and we voted and we did all this. I'm like, do you realize how many motherfuckers I have talked to over the years voted against all this bullshit? If you knew, you would be marching up the steps of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and carrying that motherfucker out on a goddamn crucifix. But at the same time, what do I know? I'm just some crazy ass motherfucker. Doesn't know goddamn thing. Right? I've met a lot of people from different states throughout the United States. A lot of people. I spent a lot of time just being, the people person that I'm not. All right. Talking to folks, smiling, being happy and just giggling and whatnot, talking about shit and, figuring out what their politics are. Because psychological warfare dictates that you have to be the kiss ass of the bunch in order to find out the information you want. Well, I learned the hard way. The vote is so corrupt. It is so corrupted that all you're doing is saying, I won't act because you gave me the opportunity to vote. That's what's going on here. It is so corrupted, you are just literally going along with the flow rather than stopping and saying, wait a minute, this ain't right. Something's got to give. I know I'm not the only one. I voted when I became a voting citizen when I was 18 years old, registered as an independent, voted as an independent, voted my way through, and found out the fucking hard way by being an observer for the presidential election that year that my vote gets swapped for the opposing. Don't ever ask me to vote again. It ain't gonna happen. I'll just sit there smiling, nod at you and be like, yeah, go ahead. Sure. And then shake my head as you walk away. Because the reality is that your vote doesn't mean shit biscuits for fuck all. Now, I'm sorry to break this to y'all, but the reality is your vote hasn't counted since 1965. It hasn't. What's worse is that they have been doing it blatantly since the 1980s. That's what's even worse than all of it. They've literally been doing it right in front of you since the 80s. What is the one common denominator in every single vote since 1985? Every single vote in the United States, every single vote in the Americas for that matter. It's a machine. And one that I personally hacked into with a flip phone. How the fuck, people? Something ain't right. And I've been saying it for years. I've been questioning it for at least a decade. I haven't voted for that long as well. because I refuse. I've seen it. I watched it. It hurts me that if I were to go and vote, I've got no say, none, because I voted, because I went and I put my mark down instead of saying, no, I do not agree. My vote is dissonance because I do not agree. Yes or no, it's still the same fucking question. You're asking the wrong question instead of asking the right one. It doesn't matter what the answer is because the question, it doesn't make logical sense. Got to ask yourself. If the question doesn't make sense, then what difference does it make if you mark down yes or no or maybe? You know that when you put your name on the ballot and where it says sign your name here or print your name here, I mean, you're actually signing the contract of consent there. That's the signature that they're asking for. That's the signature that's necessary, is the one where you actually write your name on your ballot, whether it's the mail-in one or the one you actually go and take in. All of them have that little tiny fucking thing that says, I blank do acquiesce to this vote. Where's that fucking firefighter at? I will be right back. Yeah, seems to be I've misplaced it. Didn't have to work too hard at that. God, I freaking hate this crap. The only time I ever really even need the damn thing, because I sure as hell ain't gonna fucking vote with it. Oh well, I don't care. It's not important. What's important is that you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. See, that was also something that was on the ballot that I don't think y'all knew about. Probably just going through flipping pages. Finally got so fucking tired from voting on all these bullshit ass fucking 90 fucking page long, fucking 700 goddamn page long bills, that when you finally got to the one that said, you know, proposition such and such, the CDC will have the power to da 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 da. You didn't even pay attention and you just marked yes. Or if you were like me and you had a little bit of knowledge to your head, you looked at that and went, oh, CDC, fuck no. You still signed the contract of consent, but, you know, which is unlike me, but you were smart enough to mark no on that. Okay. Yes. Hello, Eric. Hi. Nice to see you. Hi, Alice. Oh. So, yeah, I learned at the tender age of 18, never going to vote again. Ever, 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 ever again. Don't care. It's not important. What's important is if I speak and somebody speaks over me, at that point in time, I'm going to walk away and I'm going to grab my gun. Plain and simple. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to walk away and grab my gun because at that point, the only box I have left is a cartridge box. I've already spent the ballot box. There's no there's no ballot box left. I've already spent that box. My soapbox is fucking cracked and broken. All right. I'm at this point where I'm about ready to fall off the motherfucker. I'm trying, but it ain't working. We Americans only have 3 boxes. And that's what allows us to be so patient. Because we have 3 boxes. And we never want to pick up that last one. Well, been saying it for a decade now. I think it's time for some violent reform. I'm not one to sit there and normally condone violence. I don't condone violence. In fact, I try to warn against violence. As I see it, 1776 came and went. We are now in 1812, folks. And the British are back on our shores. Sorry to be so blunt, but it's true. Start stacking sandbags. In a day and age where if you are physically or mentally handicapped, you can't afford to feed yourself throughout the month because prices on food are so fucking outrageous that you have to choose between eating right for 3 days or eating like absolute garbage for 3 weeks. Those of you who still have a job and whatnot and, you know, are striving your fucking hardest and working day in, day out, I applaud you because honestly, it's not easy. But I want you to take a step back and think for a second. You make what, 4 or 5 grand a month at the low end of the totem pole. How much do you think that the highest grossing person on Social Security actually gets? If you said anything above $1,000 a month, you are lying to yourself. That's not enough to fucking afford toilet paper. You know how I've been surviving in the last couple of months? Last 6 months? 1 meal a day. 1. No extras, no fluffery, no specialty, no Thanksgiving, no Christmas, no special shit, nothing. Meat is a fucking commodity that I rarely get. There are no squirrels in this forest right now. I want to let you know that. Actually, yesterday I shot the first squirrel I've seen in the last 6 months. There are no deer up here. There are very few animals whatsoever. And people are telling me Well, that's your problem because you're on Social Security. Really? I haven't gone out and shot any animals except for the squirrel I shot yesterday in the past year. I am not in good shape. My hair is falling out. It's thinning because I haven't been eating right. My fingernails. I don't know if you can see this, but there is a white spot right there in my fingernail. Not enough calcium and gelatin. I am in poor health right now. Luckily enough, I have been able to feed my dog properly. And that's about all I've been able to do. That and not have migraines by keeping a fucking pound of coffee for about 3 weeks. I want to make it abundantly clear to you. We are at war. And the sooner that you understand that, the quicker that you accept that, the better off you'll be. This is what warfare looks like when there are no bullets flying. I have bags under my eyes because I've been trying to do everything in my power to get something out there that I could turn around and make some money off of. I have been constantly, day in, day out, working my ass off. I'm disabled, motherfuckers. I am physically fucking disabled. I'm not supposed to lift more than 15 pounds above my head. If I were to take this rifle and sit here and juggle this motherfucker above my head, I'd split open. Okay? That rifle's 15 pounds. That's what I'm saying. I am not physically capable of doing hard labor anymore. Yet I have been doing it. I have lost more in just in sweat and blood in the past 6 months than I have in the past 25 years. Somebody please just fucking plant a goddamn grenade up that asshole. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention all of my neighbors are jabbed. All of my neighbors are Karens. Just fucking awesome when you're trying to raise a puppy. Yeah, no. My life is not a fucking cakewalk. People need to understand that before you start going and saying, well, oh, well, you're on welfare. You're fine. You're okay. You don't got to work at all. No, motherfucker, I work harder than you do. The only difference is that I don't get paid for it. I don't get paid for it. I don't get paid 1 red cent for anything I do. I'm not allowed to. I cannot draw a paycheck. Because the moment I do, the government confiscates that from me. So before you go out there and you say, well, you know, you're on Social Security, you got it easy. Don't fucking say that. There is nothing easy about it. People who are on Social Security, the only thing that they have that you don't is security. That's it. The fact that next month there will be a check in the mail. That's it. It's not necessarily going to last through the month. I mean, let me put it this way. My Social Security, which is $850 a month, doesn't last for a week. I am covered from head to toe in broken bones and scars. I mean, literally. Let me see if I can get this in the camera here. Head to toe. I'm tore up from the floor up. And the reality is, that's why I'm on Social Security. I'm not on Social Security because I'm mentally okay. Believe it or not, I'm actually very mentally sound. What bothers me is that my every waking moment in life is racked with so much pain that if somebody who had never had to deal with this had to deal with this all of a sudden, I know how they'd react. And I know what pain it would be. I know which pain it would be. I know how they would, I know what would be hurting by looking at their reaction. That's what I'm telling you. I have lived with this for years. And to me, you know, my jawbone tells me if it's going to be a weather change. My freaking ankle tells me if it's going to be cold outside. My neck tells me if there's going to be a snowstorm. My hands crackle and pop whenever I have to work. Whenever I have to do more than just literally walk around. I have rheumatoid arthritis in both my hands, both my feet, both my knees, and my neck. And it's been that way since I was 10. I mean, you think it's a fucking cakewalk for people who are on Social Security, but I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to prove to you, that is not the case. Never think of somebody who is on Social Security as someone who has just got it easy. They don't. In fact, they've got it much harder than you think. Especially if they want nice things. If I need a fucking new cell phone, do you realize how long I have to go hungry to get a new cell phone? Months. Not days or weeks. Months. When I got this cell phone here, the new one that I got a year ago, I went hungry for 3 months. That's what I mean. Don't ever say that somebody who's on Social Security has it easy. They don't. They've got it a lot harder than you think. Hell, y'all watched me as I went hungry for a month when I bought this thing. That's what I'm saying. Hi, Samoan. Good to see you. So I want you to understand and recollect that no matter what, life is not easy. It's not easy for somebody who's got a regular paying job. They got to work their ass off for it. I know, I was there. It's not easy for somebody who's on Social Security. Think about it. You have bills to pay. Whether or not you have a job, you have bills to pay. My bills come out to about $450 a month. How much does that leave left over? $400 for the entire month. Biden, $100 is not going to fix that. It's gone before you even handed it to me, you dumb fuck. It's literally going to the inflation stupidity and paying my bills because you decided, oh, well, COVID-19 and all of this other crap. So now I need to charge more for this and that. And I need to go and send all of this gas over to other countries because they're suffering. What about me? What about my friends and my family? What about Americans? No, you want to send it over to fucking China. Well, fuck you and the horse you came in on, asshole. I mean, let me put it this way. I am not rich. I do not have money. I don't even have 2 quarters to rub together right now. Literally. I don't have money. I am surviving by sheer will. So when somebody tells me, you've got it easy, man, I want to sit there and I want to just keep on punching them until they ask me what they did wrong. Okay? I want you to understand how fucking frustrating that bullshit is. You have no idea how hard that shit is. None. Live on a budget of a fucking $100 a week for everything. And then tell me that it's easy. I'll show you easy. It's actually far easier for me to stick my size 11 boot up your ass. Okay? Fuck's sake. You want to see easy? Motherfucker. Easy. Go pull a goddamn dump truck up a hill. That's easier than this shit. No, not with another vehicle. By rope over your shoulder. Good God, some of these dumb motherfuckers a swerve. I can't even afford batteries to fucking cut my beard. That's how bad this shit is. I put fucking gas in my truck to go to the fucking grocery store and I don't have money left over to go and buy groceries with. It costs me $200 to fill the tank on my truck. And these motherfuckers are fucking living in 4-star luxury. And when I says that, trust me, I know. I used to be a fucking 4-star. Yeah, 4-star chef. Well, after a fashion, I was trained by a 4-star chef to work in a 4-star restaurant. Yeah. Can't do it. The moment I start making money, that goes to the government, not to me. Unless I make money through some other means or method, then labor, it goes to the government. All of it. I don't see a fucking red penny. Not one. Matter of fact, I've actually done under the table jobs since I was about 23, because I could not afford to live on the Social Security and at the same time could not gain a regular paying job because my money would have been gone completely. I've fucking worked my ass off for years. A lot of people don't know this. I did. I worked. I didn't just fucking sit around and go, oh, well, it's all right. I got Social Security, this, that. No. I fucking worked my ass off. And I was paying at the time that it was still okay for you to work and be on Social Security. I was paying 35% towards Social Security alone. Out of a $4,000 check, I saw about $2,500. And that's back before Social Security went and just said, now that's all ours. The moment they started doing that shit, I said, fuck it, I quit. The only nicety about being on Social Security is that you are tax exempt. Well, after a fashion. If you have any property, if you have a vehicle, if you have a dog, if you have a trash service, if you have computers, if you buy food, if you buy cigarettes, if you go and seek out entertainment, if you have a panache for alcohol, if you try to purchase any kind of precious metals, you pay taxes straight out. And they are fucking taxes that you shouldn't have to pay. But you don't get a tax return. Yeah. And people expect me to just say, oh, well, it's all right. It's all just sunshine and rainbows and happiness and puppy dog dreams and unicorn farts and glitter. Fuck you. I mean, come on. Think about it. The fuck is going on with this fucking day and age, these people? There is nothing good coming out of this stupidity. They are teaching your children to cross-dress in public. They are bringing in people who should not even be around children to do story hour. They are teaching your fucking kids that it's okay to mutilate themselves if they don't feel like they are having an all right time. They feel like they're just a little bit out of their bodies, out of their skin. You know, they're not blessed in the skin they're in. You know what's really fucked up? That's called puberty, you dumbasses. Children are going through puberty before they even know that it's supposed to be happening. Because of all these fucking chemicals and bullshit that they put in the food. And yet, I'm the crazy one. I could get a job as a psychologist, except for one thing. I never went to school for it. That's the messed up part of this. I never went to school for all of that. I spent 20 years on the other side of the desk to find out that there's nothing wrong with me. That's how fucked up this particular is. 20 years to find out that they were sticking me on medications because they couldn't figure out what was wrong. They didn't have a diagnosis in their book. They had their heads shoved so far up their asses that they were literally peeking out of their own ears to get light. That's what I'm saying, guys. It's this bad. Don't go to a psychologist. You're not going to find somebody who's actually got their brain screwed on straight. Don't go to a psychiatrist. They're just going to prescribe your kids drugs. They're not going to fucking help them. Maybe go to a counselor if you really need to talk shit out, but you could do that in the comfort of your own home. You don't need counseling. You need to take responsibility for yourself. And stop asking others to fix your problem for you. This is a revelation that I came about while writing that book, by the way. No doctor has ever helped me. No psychiatrist, no psychologist, no medical doctor has ever helped me. I did the work. I figured it out. I fixed the problem. The only time that I could not do it for myself, I got stabbed in the chest and beaten into goddamn unconsciousness. It was the only time in the past 35 fucking years I've actually needed a doctor. You know, the fucked up funny part of it is, if I would have been allowed to carry a firearm at the time, wouldn't have needed a doctor then either. So the question remains, do you still believe your vote counts? Do you still believe that everybody else is out there to help you? Or are you the only one who has your best interests at heart? And in that effect, why are you going to others for that particular? Think about it. Now, as it were, I need a cigarette because I'm going fucking apeshit. How's your day? Ah. It could be worse. Huh? It could be worse, huh? Hey, guys, check out this big dude. Oh, wait. I need to turn some light on real quick. Oh, okay, that works. Hey, everybody, say hi to the hoodoo. Hey, my boy, yeah. Hey, did you guys see this? I got him his shots. So now they can't actually get all pissy with me. Yeah, there's a tag right there. Huh? Yeah, you're a citizen now. Huh, my boys. Best thing with you. Yeah, I know, bud. Hold on. Let me get that. Let me get your tag set down. Okay. There you go. That way it's not dangling on your head. There you go. Some days I swerve. It could be worse. And Hoosiers. I need me some tobacco, or I'm gonna go ape shit. Ah, hell, I already went ape shit. What the? Oh yeah. Lost another chicken the other day. I'm down to 4. Yep, they are dumping shit out of fucking planes on us mountain folks. You're absolutely right. I bet y'all didn't know this, but I am actually on the side of a mountain. I'm joking. I know you know it because I've told you before. You know what's worse? CIA planes. All fucking day long. Back and forth, right over the head here. In case you're wondering why I have that there. Because, yeah. I sat there with my binoculars, which are, well, they were right there. I sat here with my binoculars and sat there and tried to scope the side of the plane just so I could see if, they had their flight numbers and whatnot, because that used to be a hobby of mine, And apparently they stopped painting those numbers on the sides of planes, or those planes never had those numbers to begin with. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, they got it all over the place. They're fucking around with us, man. But I tell you what, my neighbors are probably looking at me like, dude, you're fucking nuts. There are no fucking CIA planes around here. What? I'm the only guy that's fucking sitting here all day watching them. You don't want to take me at my word? Fine. It's not my problem. the planes around here, they're the little small Cessnas. You know, little Piper Cubs and whatnot. Little small single person planes, single man planes and shit. And they're the only ones that we could actually see here. Yeah, sure, we get, you know, the planes that fly really fucking high up in the sky and you can only hear them. You can't see them, but you can definitely see the long white trails and yellow trails behind them. That's how you can tell the difference, by the way. The white ones are contrails. The yellow ones, that's not a fucking, that's not a thing of the light. That's not some lensing effect or some shit. The last time I checked, when the sun is directly overhead, it doesn't change the color of the light coming through the atmosphere. So yeah, I have about that much compassion for these motherfuckers when they say, well, we need this and we need that. We need money for this. And we need money for that. Please go and vote. I'm like, no. Nope. Do not consent. You can take that fucking ballot, roll it up real tight and shove it where the sun don't shine, son. That's what I think about it. I told y'all this was coming. I says back in freaking hell, I says this back in the summer. If you allow them to do this, we will be powerless. What I meant when I said if you allow them to do this was not if you don't go out and vote against it. It was if you do not physically do something to stop these people, you have yourself to blame. I went and I did everything within my physical power to do. I walked away from a ton, and I mean that, a fucking ton of different things that literally held me to that fire. And now, only thing I've got left is keep calm and return fire. You could say I'm a little bit resigned in my position. But as it stands, I cannot condone one more second of capitulation. Not one step back. To be fair and honest, it does get kind of lonely being the only fucking person here, but you know, I do what I can. I'm hard to get along with. I'm what they call a rough individual. That's awesome. Hoodoo, chill out. Hey, you're making the neighbors crazy. You want to get stuff back inside? No? Then stop being a fool. Yeah, I'm always open for a phone call. Even when I'm sitting there writing, you know, I get distracted real easy. I'm just gonna put that out there. Song knows this for sure, but I get hella distracted because this book has been taxing me, as it were, physically. So just doing what I can, just like everybody else. Hi, board. What say you and I go find a hammer and get nailed? I'm joking, of course. It, I do that. Don't mind me. Are you done? No? Okay. He's being a goofball again. One of these days, man, I'm telling you. Some of the crazy shit we get up to, right? But as I've said before, it could always be worse. Ow. Crunch, snap, crackle, pop. Like I said, it can always be worse. A couple weeks back, I got real low there for a minute. Started thinking about things I'd done. It inspired me to distract myself. See, that's why you'll never see me sitting there all fucking butthurt. I'm in fucking Oregon. I'm in the place where you can't even fucking buy a gun without starting a goddamn fucking criminal investigation. A couple weeks ago, my water heater burst. That cost me about $65. And then another $40 in ammunition. But I got somebody interested in air guns who was previously not interested in air guns at all. Come to find out, they saw the same fucking right below the wall that I did. And this individual, well, I brought him out here in the back, and we shot my air guns for a little bit, and he was just ecstatic. He's like, "How the fuck is this even legal?" And I told him, it's because the ATF they can't regulate them. That's not a firearm. It's not an explosive. It ain't tobacco. There's no alcohol involved. Well, they can't regulate it. So I says to myself, it can always be worse. I work too damn hard in my life to be letting that goddamn bullshit hold me back. So that's what I do. Just work it out. Tell you what I want for Christmas. It's the one thing we ain't gonna get. It's the one thing you can't buy with money. Freedom. Yeah. So there you go. Any Hoosiers. It's been real and it's been fun. Y'all go check out that book if you're feeling bored. Fair warning, it is an NSFW book. So do not read it to your children. Don't be one of these fuckheads that goes and dresses in drag and goes to the local school and goes and reads that shit for the fucking. No. Take your computer or your cellular phone, whatnot, and go into the bathroom and sit there on the toilet and just sit there and read it. Okay. Get yourself some privacy because you're going to be sitting there. You know, if you're a guy, you're going to be popping a tent in a couple of minutes. I'm just saying. And it's been nice. And thank you for coming out for this here Freedom Forum. As per usual, I am ye old guardsman Nam. And motherfuckers, I am out.